I'm trying to eat like a Spaniard for a day, from a simple breakfast to a teeny, very late dinner. Although I'm not in Spain, I'm slowly bringing pieces of Spain into my ordinary life. There's cozy food, my Spanish class, a bit of a siesta, and some courage in the kitchen. This is my soft, Spanish-inspired day at home. A typical Spanish breakfast, desayuno, is usually quite simple. Although the foods can change depending on the region and the individual, I'm having a simple pan con tomate and a café con leche. I'm starting the pan con tomate by grating an heirloom tomato, because that is honestly the best tomato I could find in the States, or where I live at least. And for bread, I'm using my sister's homemade sourdough and toasting it in olive oil. This dish is from the Catalonia region, and it works best with a ripe tomato and stale bread. Since I'm using my sister's sourdough, I thought it best to toast it so I can get that crispy texture. And of course, you have to use extra virgin olive oil. Alternatively, I'm using this jam to put on my other piece of toast. Since I don't have a coffee machine, I'm going old school and using my French coffee press. And voila, breakfast is complete. So I will say, I doubt people eat the sweet and savory together. I just wanted the alternative because my friend said he doesn't think anybody eats pan con tomate. He says they probably use jam. And the internet said both were okay. So now I don't know who to believe. But anyway, I think I'm gonna start with the savory option first. Sweet. They're both great. And now that breakfast is done, it's time for class. I still get a little nervous in class, but it's also cozy. Like, this time block is where my brain is challenging itself to learn something new. So it's pretty enjoyable. Break time! Since I'm in class, I don't have time to go out. So I bought donas from the company Bimbo, which I think is in Spain. Actually, no, that's where I first heard of it, was in Spain. And I didn't really like them because they didn't taste the way I expected, but the more I ate them, the more I liked them. 6 out of 10. It is 2 o'clock. Which means it's lunchtime. Okay, so for lunch, I was thinking that we should have paella, which is not going to be very accurate because I am very limited with what ingredients I could get, and obviously people make paella on a gas stove outside, and I can't do that in my apartment because I'm on the 2nd floor and we're not allowed to have pits on the patio. So we're doing it inside, and we're gonna do it to the best of our abilities. So here are my ingredients. I've got my rice, my grated tomato. I used extra from the tomate from this morning. Beans. I did not find the lima beans that I was looking for in a can, so I chose butter beans. And since they're already cooked, they'll go in last. I have my paprika, my broth, peas, chicken thighs, and lemon for later. Oh, it's my carne de pimiento or choricero. Asking that all Spaniards be merciful to me as I make this because it is not accurate, and I'm not gonna call it a authentic paella by any means. I'm just gonna get as close to it as possible as I know. And hopefully I can do it well on my stove. I have made paella before, and I have made it in here before, but I've never gotten that crispy layer that it's supposed to get. So I'm gonna do my best.
Spanish lunches are usually the largest meal of the day, and they're eaten pretty late in compared to lunches in the United States. Today, I'm making a common Spanish lunch, paella.
Now it's time for the scary part. The rice. It's the part I mess up probably more than I'd like to admit.
Originating from Valencia, paella is a very common lunch dish, and it is never eaten for dinner. Contrary to popular belief, you never find chorizo in paella, and you don't mix seafood and meat.
Lunch isn't rushed. It's a pause in the middle of the day where you sit, talk, and breathe with loved ones. Or with your coworkers, or by yourself. I don't know. But I didn't do that. I ate it straight out of the pan. And it was delicious. 11 out of 10.
Alright, so here is my paella. Please leave your critiques, nice critiques please, of what maybe I could have done better, or maybe a better flavor combination. I wouldn't attempt seafood paella because we're landlocked. There's no oceans near me, so the seafood isn't the freshest. I will say that I definitely accidentally oversalted it, but the lemon kind of helps cut that saltiness down. But overall, it is very delicious. It does have that smoky paprika saffron flavor. The rice is the perfect amount of like crispiness. It's not like too soft. Chicken was well cooked, and I really like these snow peas, or what are these? I think they're snow peas, but they turned out really good.
The siesta is a bit of a gray area. I don't know if this is a common practice or not, but according to my friend, he doesn't take naps. Even though naps are a bit rare for me, I always appreciate them.
So it is 6:44. I'm going to have a snack because dinner I don't think I'll be making till 9, and I won't be eating till about 9:30. But anyway, for a light snack, I'm going to have some aceitunas and mi refresco. Mi refresco. Una Coca-Cola. Have anchovies stuffed inside of it. So, yeah, I mean, I guess it's okay as long as I don't have like, I'm okay with eating fish so long as it don't look like fish when I'm eating it. That makes sense, but here we go.
Though I wasn't planning on being this adventurous today, I must have been completely zoned out when I picked these up at the store. I even had the idea to buy these little octopuses, or calamars, I'm not quite sure. And I did have the privilege of trying them in person in Spain, and they were just okay. So honestly, the olives aren't really so bad after all.
So, I need enough oil to submerge it. Of course, my burner's already smoking.
Right now, I'm preparing the Spanish tortilla, which is this, not this, which is ultimately an egg omelet. The star of the dish is fried potatoes.
I honestly don't know how many eggs I need for this, because most tortillas I see are a lot bigger than this, but I'm kind of making a small serving. Also, I didn't include onions because I know that's like a super controversial thing in Spain, and I don't want to start a war. So I'm just going to have the simple tortilla. Tortilla. Simple. Just tortilla. I don't know if you're supposed to put pepper in it. I don't think you do. But I think my potatoes are done. And my eggs are mixing up. And I used a spoon because it's not supposed to be too much air. Let's hope I did it right, because I'm really not sure.
potatoes. Hope I don't have too much egg in here. Okay, I'm gonna oil a plate so that I can slide it on and off when I do the flip. And I am really scared. I did take out some of the eggs because I wasn't sure if I had a bit too much. And I think I did. And then in a few minutes, I'll start ladling it in. I do have some oil in the pan, even though it is non-stick. Here we go. Although it's staying round, if I tip this over, it's going to completely spill out. I guess whatever doesn't make it in, doesn't make it in. Oh my gosh, here we go. Hot. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared. You know, people say I'm so scared and they have nothing to be afraid of, but I'm scared because I'm gonna like spill this all over the place if I am not ready, but here we go. Oh my gosh, it kind of worked. I'm kind of proud of myself, but it's a little crispy, but it's okay. It's okay. We're working with it. We're working with it.
I'm proud of my little tortilla, even though it's a bit of a fail. Dinners in Spain are eaten quite late in comparison to America, and they're actually the lightest meal of the day. So I'm having a simple one. All right, I'm gonna enjoy my very, very Spanish dinner. I have my tortilla, jamón ibérico, or the closest I could find. I think it looks kind of questionable, but it's probably because it's imported. And I know for a fact it's not going to be Spain quality ham, but it's what I could find. I have some more pan con tomate, and then I did put a slice of my tortilla on some bread. And because it's light, or a light meal, I have gazpacho. And I've never had gazpacho before, so I'm kind of nervous. I don't like cold food. Let's see how it is. Let's start with let me try it without the bread. And I definitely overcooked it. I am a little proud of the shape. I probably did need more eggs, but I was too afraid to flip it, so that's my bad. But no, it's good. Honestly, I think I would have liked it if it had onions too. I know, again, that's controversial, but I like onions. Right, next, trying the gazpacho. I don't know if you're supposed to have this with a spoon or just drink it, but I'm just gonna drink it. It's like cold tomato soup, so I don't know if that's really my thing. Next, the Iberico ham. I'll try it on its own. It's alright. And I saw some where they put the ham on the tomato bread. So let me do that. So I would say I really enjoyed this video process and eating like a Spaniard for a day. I think it was a lot of fun. I know that I couldn't represent every region or, part of Spain. So if you would like to see more videos like this, please leave a comment. Maybe tell me if I should represent another part of Spain, like Asturias, Galicia, or even Madrid. But if not Spain, maybe another South or another Spanish-speaking country like Argentina or Venezuela, Mexico, anything. I would be more than happy to try
foods from other Spanish-speaking countries. So please let me know in the comments. Maybe like, subscribe. But yeah, I enjoyed it. And I know that in Spain they typically have a light dessert too. So maybe I'll have a yogurt or something simple. I know that like churros aren't really eaten for dessert in Spain. They're kind of a pre-dinner thing. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you will come back and let me know if anything looked delicious to you as well, or if I should probably retry making the tortilla or the paella again. I don't know. I had fun. So.
Eating like a Spaniard for a day didn't magically transport me to Madrid or Barcelona. I'm still in my apartment, in my same life, but it was a fun challenge to recreate foods I've learned to love abroad. Maybe I didn't have the best ingredients, maybe my execution was a little sloppy, but I had a lot of fun. I'd give the day a 10 out of 10.